Welcome back. 6:43 on Daybreak, and as the Sabres prepare to drop the puck on another season, they're looking to the future with young talent.
But they'll also be looking back this season, paying tribute to the teams that wore the black and red by bringing back the good old goat head itself. And they're getting ready to do that with the help of a Western New York native. With this announcement on social media last month, Sabres Nation was abuzz. But how does an idea become reality? Through a combination of hard work and creativity. Enter Eric Bottomer, Williamsville South, class of '88.
Kid growing up in Buffalo, doodling, Sabres logos on his notebooks and on his homework instead of doing it, and getting to, bring his hometown team some, back to square one and looking great. And then what we're going to be doing with, or, when they bring out the goat head, I think everybody's just going to, they're going to love it.
He was the creative mind behind the redesign, and he actually got his start designing hockey uniforms when he worked for Nike. He did several NHL teams, but also jerseys for 14 nations at the 1998 Olympic Games, including the one that took home the gold, worn by one of Eric's favorites, Dominik Hasek.
That's been a real pinnacle moment for me that I look back and I'm like, kid from Buffalo, that's pretty cool. World stage, gets to see his favorite player from his hometown team win gold, and probably, at least in my opinion, one of the most epic individual performances of all time.
Eric is now a senior uniform designer at Adidas Hockey and has built quite the impressive resume. He was a senior designer for brand identity and uniforms for the Seattle Kraken and Vegas Golden Knights when they entered the NHL. He was also the mind behind this classic look, celebrating the Sabres' 50th anniversary, as well as their return to Royal and the NHL's reverse retro uniform program.
People ask me, like, what's it like to see your work show up on ice? Something that started as just a noodle of an idea in my head, and now 18 months later, you stand in an arena and you see the guys skate out on the ice for the first time. It's surreal.
And now he's hoping that by resurrecting the look that the Sabres wore on their last trip to the conference finals, and before that, the Cup finals, it'll spark a whole new era for Sabres hockey. And Eric will be back home next month on November 10th. He'll be added to the Williamsville Schools Wall of Fame. Eric also told me that he loves helping out young designers and people who want to get into the business. So he says he constantly checks the direct messages on his Twitter. So he says, hey, got a question? Want some advice? Just DM me.
This goat head jersey, though, I just remember when they came out originally, people hated the red and black originally. Yeah. But now it's so embraced, and you hear all the players now saying, I can't wait to wear the red and black goat head jersey again. Redesigned by this local guy. Yeah,
that age group grew up with it, and they also took it to the Cup finals and the conference finals. So hopefully they have the same success. But right now it's time to check traffic.